Okay, good evening, everyone. On. Okay, so there. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to uh, our live session on how to be a virtual assistant in 30 days. Okay, so I'm still seeing people coming in. Okay, anyway, welcome. And I believe that this is a live stream from Japan, and if you're in the Philippines, it's already 7 p.m. Okay, so hold on. I'm just gonna do a brief introduction about myself. My name is Margaret Uijavar, and I'm with Travel Link English Teachers and FVA Japan, or Filipino Virtual Assistance Japan. I am the co-founder and co-owner of Travel Link English Teachers. Okay, and okay, I'm also a teacher trainer, so I train people how to become an English teacher and at the same time a virtual assistant. Okay, so basically I was an English language teacher before. And now I'm currently one of the trainers for FBA Japan. Okay, so that's all about me. For tonight, we will be discussing what is a virtual assistant. Okay, what are the benefits of being a virtual assistant? What types of services do you offer business owners if you are a virtual assistant? And how do you get started? And then, if we still have time, I'll be happy to answer some of your questions. Okay, so good evening, Lou. I can see some of the uh, yes, chats already. Okay, so I'll be going back to that later so that, I can discuss as much as I can and then we can go back and I can answer some of your questions. So, good evening, everyone. So, what is a virtual assistant? Okay, so a virtual assistant, or otherwise known as VA, okay, so is a person who provides support services to other businesses from a remote location. Or let's say it's someone who helps business owners by doing tasks that they don't know how to do, or they are too busy to do it, or they just don't want to do it. Okay, so they usually hire people to do this kind of work for them, and usually a VA or a virtual assistant is enough to do this kind of job. Okay, so here um, the term originated in the 1990s. Okay, so basically, when internet started, it's where this virtual assistant came up. Okay, so as the ability to work virtually due to technology improvement like high speed internet and document sharing made working remotely a reality. And I think that it became more famous because of the pandemic and people started working from home. Okay, so but working from home is actually different from a virtual assistant. Well, basically, it's the same. What I mean is, a virtual assistant really, they just work in a computer. Okay, so but now some people are working from home. It means that they moved from an office to a virtual work. But basically, originally they were working from an office. Okay, so they'll probably go back if things go back to normal. Okay, so what are the benefits of being a VA? Okay, so here, first, I work from home. Okay, so who doesn't love being staying at home? Okay, so I no longer have to commute to work or sit at my desk wishing I was at home. Okay, so there, you work from home, and I have freedom, so I make my own schedule. Okay, location is freedom. I can work anywhere as long as there's a good internet connection, and then I can ease into my day because basically I do my own scheduling. Then I sleep longer, work as late as I like. If I want to earn more money, I try to get more work. If I'm too tired, I can just go ahead, sleep longer as much as I like to. Then take it easy when I'm sick. Okay, so I'm not sure if most of you have tried this working, if you're not feeling good, go and call in that you're sick. Sometimes that feeling is not really really good. You have to call in, I'm sorry, I won't be able to go to work because I'm sick. That kind of thing sometimes makes you feel guilty because you know that people are relying on you to do your job. Okay, so but if you're a VA, okay, so your boss will not reprimand you that you're not in the office. Okay, so even if you're probably sick, you can still probably do your job because you can do it in your bed as long as you have your internet. Okay, so there. What other benefits? I choose who I work with. Okay, so if you've ever worked in customer service, you'll understand why it's a big deal to work with whoever you want. Okay, so I'm not sure if you ever tried working, especially in restaurants, wherein you have to talk with the customer, and or let's say if you've ever worked as a call center agent, especially who does services. Okay, I'm pretty sure you've encountered a lot of irate customers. Okay, so some people are just plain cranky and take it out on everyone they come across. Okay, especially if, let's say, you're the one answering the phone or you're the one in front. Okay, and you're trying to talk to the customer. Actually, sometimes even if it's not your fault, they're gonna blame you. Okay, so yeah, that's the customer service. Okay, but sometimes you cannot blame the customer because they're paying and then they feel bad with the services. Okay, and then they cannot get mad to who's ever giving the service, but you as the one standing in front of them can be blamed. Okay, so again, I choose who I work with. Okay, so in the virtual setup, in order to apply for a job, let's say let's say somebody will be posting someone who needs a virtual assistant. So this person will post whatever he needs, or what type of person or who is it that he will be needing for the services, okay, as a virtual assistant. And at the same time, he'll be posting more about his company or himself, okay, and what he really likes in order to get the right person for the job. So basically, before you apply, you will see if the work is really for you or not, or if that person is for you or not. So it means that you can choose who you're going to be working with. Okay. So, and of course, I set my own rates. Okay. I now have control over how much I charge and when I raise my rates. Okay. So, to be honest, of course, if you're a beginner, I cannot say that, oh, you can charge $20 per hour. Okay, let's be realistic. That's not how it is. Okay, if you're a beginner, especially if, let's say, you're located in the Philippines, or let's say here in Japan. Of course, here in Japan, I will go to more details later. But let's say if you are in the, let's say, in the Philippines, some rates can start from $3 to $4 or $5 because you don't have any experience yet. But some people will still hire you without the experience, and then they usually start with that rate. But of course, if you gain experience and you have clients that you can show to other clients that you do those kinds of things, of course you can raise your rates as much as you like. Okay, so that's how it is when we say I set my own rates. Okay, so there. Oh, this is how much VAs earn. Okay, so this one we placed it in peso, but of course, in here in Japan, like I said, if you know how to speak Japanese or you can read, okay, and write Japanese, then the rate is actually very, very good. They start from 1,500 yen per hour at the least, okay, if you're a VA here in Japan, okay. But of course, you need to know the language. That's why they're paying you high, okay. And at the same time, you should know English. Most of the people who hire VAs here in Japan should also have a background in English. Okay, so there. As an administrative assistant, you can earn from 10,000 to 79,000 pesos. Okay, so if you're in the Philippines, I think this is really, really good money. Okay, So web design, okay, so you might say that, oh, this are all technicals, or I'm not a techie person, okay. So to be honest, me myself, I'm not a techie person, okay, but I'm into web designing now, okay. So but of course, in order to go there, I studied a lot, okay. So there, web design, you can be paid from 15,000 pesos to 169,000. Imagine, that's per month, or maybe even per project, okay. So if you can do this kind of things, and if you think you can do it, why not try it, okay. So again, content writing, okay, graphic designs, okay. I'll be discussing more about what type of jobs or what work do you do if you go to this kind of position, okay. So but this is just to show you about the prices or the salary range, okay. So there. Here, what again, other benefits of being a virtual assistant? So I can wear yoga pants and tees, okay. So this is really, really true. um, to be honest, right now I'm wearing joggers, okay. So because it's more comfortable and I'm just sitting and talking at the same time. So funny thing is, I'm just going to share this with everyone here in Japan. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the brand Uniqlo, okay. So when the pandemic began, actually Uniqlo, um, they had more sales when the pandemic started, because people who started working at home started buying, comfortable clothes that they can wear inside the house, okay, because they don't need to go out. Um, they started buying what, yoga pants, joggers, okay, t-shirts, because that's what you need when you're inside the house and you want to be comfortable. So yeah, that's basically another topic for that. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to share that. Okay, so Uniqlo is still in good hands despite the pandemic. Okay, so there. I do work I enjoy. So being a VA means I can create new services and discontinue others. Let's say I think I show you this web design, content writing. If you are not um if you are not comfortable, let's say you started doing web design but you're not comfortable with it, you can always go back to other stuff that you can do much more simpler, okay. So that's because basically how to become a virtual assistant. So in general, you should actually look for something that is really fitting for you if you want to be a virtual assistant. So it can be different for other people's, okay. Like for me, I am more comfortable in talking. So I think I will show you what are the top 20, if not 15, virtual assistant or online jobs, okay, for 2020 later. Okay, so here, the cost of starting a virtual assistant business were minimal. Okay, so let's be honest, again, it's not zero. Okay, you have to at least spend, okay, money. So basically, I needed a laptop. So, but of course, I already have a laptop, so it means that I didn't spend money on that. Okay, but it's starting to give up, so I think I need to upgrade. Okay, and a few tools to get started. So at the beginning, I didn't have Photoshop, okay, because I wasn't web designing yet. But now that I do, I'm spending money for my Photoshop now. So basically, at first, it was very, very minimal, because when you're starting, even for me, I'm not going to tell you buy things or subscribe to things, okay? Please do not do that if you would like to become a virtual assistant and you don't have any backgrounds yet. Do not do that. Okay, as much as possible, go for the free ones. Okay, there are a lot of free. Okay, there are even some sites wherein they give you free subscriptions for a month. You can try that, and if it's really working and it's making you earn money from it, then why not subscribe, because you'll be able to use it to, or you can monetize it. But if not, then please don't. Okay, so there, I also invested in some courses and ebooks to help me learn new skills. Okay, so this is really true for me. So like I mentioned at the beginning, I'm actually an English language teacher here in Japan. But of course, due to the pandemic, classes were stopped. Okay, so I wasn't doing online classes before, but I had to jump and I had to learn like how to do that. And then basically I started learning on how to become a virtual assistant. So I enrolled. Okay, I did pay something in order for me to do that, but the return is much more bigger. Okay, so I'm happy with that as well. Okay, so what type of services do you offer business owners? Okay, so what are the services? Okay, this is the one that I mentioned a while ago. So there's 12 skills with high demand in 2020. So we have project management. Okay, so I think that is self-explanatory. Okay, you're just going to be leading a work for for a team. Okay, and then of course coding. This is more techy. Okay, so for those who have a background, let's say maybe some of you are computer graduates, or you're into computer or coding or programming, but you don't know how to become a virtual assistant, because that's really different from hiring in an office, okay, to going virtual. The process in being hired as a virtual assistant is actually much more difficult, to be honest, but you just have to be persistent and it's going to be great. Then copywriting, okay, public speaking now is very much high in demand. I'm not sure if you've like on the early, maybe April, May, June, people were actually into Zoom. Okay, there were a lot of webinars. Okay, and of course, these people are actually good in public speaking. Okay, so there was a high demand in people who can speak publicly, even online. Okay, we have SEO, Google Analytics. So, what is SEO? It's search engine optimization. So, what do these people do? Well, if you've ever wondered, let's say you typed in Google, um, let's say virtual assistants, okay? So, and then there will be website coming out. Okay, so why is it that the first one, or the first company is on the top, okay, or it's on the first page? Why are the other websites on the second page? Okay, so the people who manipulate these websites are actually your SEOs. Okay, then this is the type of job that they do, and they are highly in demand this 2020. Okay, and okay, people who do Facebook ads. Okay, so there, Excel knowledge. Okay, I've attended an seminar early this year wherein they were educators. Okay, they were informing us that, do you have any idea what courses will be phased out in 10 years? Okay, so one of those courses I was actually surprised was accountancy. So they said that there's a possibility that accountancy will be removed from the courses in the university in the future because of the presence of your Excel and other platforms wherein you can do accounting just by inputting the numbers. Okay. So basically, people now who can type in numbers in Excel can actually be a bookkeeper. So there, if you have a knowledge in Excel, you can actually do those kinds of work. Then web development. Okay, so there you can develop with websites. Okay, there are a lot of platforms now that you can use for web development. You don't need to be good at coding, okay, or you don't need to know HTML or CSS in order to do that. Okay, you can create simple websites from platforms. Okay, websites and app development actually comes hand in hand. Okay, and then UX design. So I'm not sure if you've heard of this, but this is actually user experience designers. So basically, these are people who design products that is very convenient for the users. Okay, so these are people who think of that. Okay, and they are highly in demand this 2020. Of course, we have your social media marketing. So these people are the ones Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook. Okay, so a lot of people, I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of famous YouTubers, or let's say artists. Okay, did you ever wonder if they are the one editing their videos, or are they the one writing their scripts? Okay, are they the one thinking of what to do next? It's a possibility that since they do a lot of things, they started hiring other peoples for doing those kind of job, like people who will advertised, who will post their post in different social media. Okay, so um, if you're in the Philippines, the number one YouTuber there is Tulfo. Okay, so I'm not sure if you know that. Okay, and of course, I'm pretty sure you know that he is the number one YouTuber, but he doesn't edit his videos. Okay, other people does that for him. Okay, so and then most of them are virtual assistants. Okay, and the funny thing about hiring also virtual assistant is, I may be here in Japan, but my virtual assistant may be um, in the Philippines or in UK. Okay, so it doesn't actually matter. But the prices, usually the range for payment wherever you are, is almost the same, depending on the talent. And of course, Photoshop. So if you do Photoshopping, you get paid to do that as well. Okay, so these are the 12 skills with high demands in 2020. And as you can see, most of them, or not all of them, are actually, you can do them online or virtually. Okay, so here, VA services you could offer as a general admin. So you can manage calendars and schedules. Okay, people does do these things, okay, for every day, like for yourself. Okay, so how do you think it'll be easier for you to do that to other people, I think, than managing emails, booking appointments. So when we say general admin, you're just a secretary. Okay, so not just, okay, what I mean is you're a secretary and you do those kinds of things for other people. But again, you're not in an office, but you're doing it virtually. You can do it in your joggers. Okay, you can even do it while watching a movie, while doing this inside your house, or you can even be in a cafe. Okay, and then do this kind of work. Okay, so making travel arrangements, but for now we can't travel because of the pandemic. File management, okay, data entry, okay, setting up spreadsheet and transcription. So if you're starting as a VA, this is actually where we usually start. Okay, we manage calendars, we book appointments. Okay, so this is where usually people start if they're starting as a VA, as a general admin. Well, if you're, let's say, into social media, then you can just go ahead and go to, managing someone's social media. Okay, but you post things, okay, for them. Okay, so in Facebook, Twitter, Google Ads, LinkedIn. Okay, so and again, if you're going to be a VA, you should have all of the social media accounts as well. Okay, so you should start doing your own social media. Okay, and VA services you could offer in e-commerce. Okay, so manage customer services, track orders, including order entry. If you're in Facebook, I'm pretty sure most, or okay, some of your friends became sellers online. Okay, and that's can be considered as e-commerce. Okay, so they can be the one doing the live. Maybe someone is helping them doing the inventory. Okay, someone is managing their shipment. Okay, or invoicing. But if you're starting, some people do it on their own. Okay, so you can also become an e-commerce. You can become a seller, but you can also be the VA for yourself. Okay, so you'll be doing this stuff by yourself if you're still starting. Okay, and of course content production. So people who loves writing can go to this kind of job, writing blogs, okay, research content ideas, create graphics, okay, source photos, take product pictures. Okay, even for those who love photography, okay, can be in the content production. Okay, edit pictures, create videos, designing, formatting infographics, logos, banners, social media profile images. Now you're using Photoshop. oh, it's hard to go, it's hard to banner, but there are actually a lot of platforms that can help you do it. They have you can easily use and then create from it. So um so just like for me, I didn't know those before, but now I do create my own logo, banner, ads. Okay. So but all you have to do is be persistent and then try to study. Okay. Go into what do you call this, if you see webinars or anything that is connected with VAs, go attend it. Okay. So especially if you're thinking that you don't have money for tuition fees, or let's say paying for anything. Okay. So for now, there are a lot of free things in the website. But of course, the best still is if you can enroll yourself, because the difference now is you get a certificate if you do study in an academy, or let's say in a company that provides VA, or they do trainings. They actually give out certificates, and then the certificates you can use in your resume, and when you apply, the people will automatically know that, oh, this person have a background because she studied or he studied. Okay, so again, finance. Okay, so we have bookkeeping, invoice creation, payments processing, and payroll. Okay, so yeah, I never imagined that I'll be doing bookkeeping for our company as well. Okay, so I never imagined that I'll be adding, okay, or putting in, basically I just put in everything, and then I let Excel do all the work. Okay, so there. How do you get started? Okay. So, how do we really get started? Okay, so how to set up a home based virtual assistant business. Okay, start now and earn right at the comfort of your home. Okay, so this is from virtual Filipino virtual assistants. Okay, so again, you have a checklist. You're supposed to have an updated computer with headset. Okay, um, a stable internet connection, and then you should have tons of social media. Okay, so or let's say emails like Gmail, Skype, Dropbox. What else? Probably Zoom now also, StreamYard and other stuff. Okay, you should learn how to use all of this. Okay, and then research on how to become a VA. Okay, so I think most of the people who is watching me right now are have started researching on how to become a VA, because you're here, and I think you are curious on what a VA is, or if not, you already know what a VA is, and maybe some of you are even VAs already. Okay, so explore various online freelance website and opportunities. Okay, join online communities on how and where to start. Okay, and of course, take courses so your skills would be absolutely up to date. Okay, then identify your niche. Okay, so for those who are starting, okay, so you might ask, what is a niche? Okay, so a niche is actually a job position that is very suitable for someone. Okay, when we say that, it's like, your skill. We know that your skill is what we usually make use of to earn money. Okay, that's your skill. But we also have our passion, right? So maybe some of you have the passion of writing, okay, or drawing for that matter. We have that passion. These are things, when you say passion, these are things that we are happy to do even without getting paid. Okay, so now when you would like to look for your niche, it's you combining your skill and your passion together in order to get your niche. Your passion, turn it into money. Okay, this time you'll be doing something that you love. Okay, making use of your passion and maybe some of your skills in order to earn money. Okay, so now that's what we call a niche. Okay, so again, discover where you're good at and be an expert at it. Okay. So there, create your original and awesome brand. Okay. It means that if you're a VA, you'll be selling yourself a lot. Okay. Promote your specialized skills and strategies. Okay. And of course, increase your target market. our target market. Obviously, we're in the internet. Okay, so how do we do that? Of course, we tap our social networks and meet other people who can refer clients to you. For us now, we're in Facebook Live and we're using StreamYard. Okay, so again, here, maximize your online presence by advertising in various social media platforms. Okay. And of course, blogs are a lot of help. Okay. Create your own website or blog and showcase your knowledge and skills. So basically, if you want to start on being a VA, even without any background, the first thing that you have to do is to reinvent yourself. Okay. So, and I think this is not a very, very difficult task. Everything that you need to do is actually on the internet, or somebody might be offering how to do it at the very minimum. Yeah. Payment, or some are even giving it for free. Okay. So again, the first thing that you should do is what? Reinvent yourself and then see where you can be good at. Okay, so here, don't waste time taking the stairs when you can use an elevator. So I'm going to share something. Hold on. Okay, I'm just going to change my slide. Okay, so hold on. Okay, stop share screen. I'm going to share some tips, and then this is the one that if you've sent your email to us, we'll be sharing a PDF file wherein the links for some websites wherein you can use are actually there. Okay, so hold on. I'm just going to open it. Okay. Oh. Okay, here. Okay, so here, I'm not sure if you're seeing that now. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, there. Okay, so here are 5 tips to be a certified VA. Okay, so that's me, Trainer Margaret. We'll be having Coach Hannah and Trainer Maiden in a while to help me answer if there are questions. Okay, so tip number 1: know yourself and what you can give. So again, you should identify your niche. So what are you good at? Okay, we have different things that we are interested in, and it's up to you to identify that. And how to identify it, here is a website you can click. I'm not sure, Chris Ducker, okay, that's probably the one who have this website. Okay, which of the 101 roles you can help a business or company easily. So you can click on that. We'll be giving you this resource as later through email, and then you can click on that and you can study it on your own. So another is be a team player. Okay, how is your temperament? Okay, so if you want to be a VA, you should be a team player. Okay, so because you'll be probably working with other people, somebody will hire another person, and then maybe you're not just the only VA that they have. Okay, so again, which of the personality index do you belong? Okay, so here you can assess yourself in this website. Okay, so again, so here, tip number 3, excel in the tools in your services. Okay, so how do you develop your skills? Okay, so here, which of the 25 best VA tools in 2020 you should master? Okay, so here again, the skills that you should hone, maybe like photoshopping, or let's say graphic designing. If you're into those kind of things, then you should develop it more. Okay, if you would like to earn more, okay, as a VA. Tip number 4, okay, so be resourceful. How to find online jobs. Okay, so here, which of the 70 VA online jobs will apply? I will show this in a while, like the 55 VA jobs, just to show it. But again, if you submitted your email, we'll be happy to share these resources with you. Okay, so again, so jobs, again, even the prices for the jobs, or let's say, are actually there, the rates. Okay, And then be certified. This is actually important. Okay, like I said, if you can give let's say enroll in some courses, then it can help you a lot. Be certified. Having a certification that you did study this kind of things can help you land on a job easier. Okay, so how to develop your skills. Okay, so there, I'm just gonna stop this again and then share another screen. Hold on. Okay, so there. Okay, so okay, are you seeing this now? Okay, here, these are actually some of the where places where you can actually apply. Okay, so let me just click on that. Okay, so we have here Fancy Hands. Okay, so this are offers VA services to anyone who needs an additional virtual resource. Okay, so these are actually 55 legitimate virtual assistant jobs. Okay, so you can actually scroll on them. Again, we will be giving you these sites um, through email. Okay, so there again, as you can see, 247 virtual assistants, they usually start from $10 to $15 per hour. Okay, so there. Okay, these are again some uh, websites that you can actually go in, and then these are they're offering a lot of virtual assistant jobs. Okay, so there. I hope that you'll be able to use this in the future. Okay, so let me just stop that again, and then I'm just going back. Since we're talking about being certified, okay, so like I mentioned, we are from FVA, Filipino Virtual Assistants. We're actually offering classes. Okay, so if you're interested, we're offering classes at a very, 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 very cheap price. Okay, so, but okay, we're not forcing everyone to, uh, you know, to enroll. We're just letting you know that we're here if you're interested. Okay, so again, Filipino virtual assistants about us. Okay, so we offer online courses to freelancers, virtual assistant services to brands and businesses, and franchising opportunities. Okay, so the academy have more than 15 coaches and trainers. Okay, so here in Japan, we have two trainers and one coach. Okay, so again, servicing local and international clients. And then we have franchises of more than 10 franchises in the Philippines and other countries. So, like for now, you are watching with FVA Japan. Okay, so we're Filipino Virtual Assistants Japan. And then, of course, we started in 2015, but officially registered in 2016. So basically, we are based in Davao. Okay, but we have franchises all over the world. Like I said, okay, this one's in Japan. Okay, and I think recently somebody franchised in Italy. Okay, so we are able to train more than 10,000. So this is not updated. I'm sorry. Okay, because of the pandemic, a lot of people were studying on how to become a VA, and we have more than 75% success rate. Okay, so it means that a lot of people are being hired as a VA. Then the course that we have for freelancing consists of 20 live videos. No, I'm sorry, 20 video lessons, and we have 4 online live sessions. And this is for 1 month class. Okay, so we give out a certificate. We give in a gold, silver, and bronze, and then we support from coaches and trainers. Then, as much as possible, we help as long as we can in order for our students to have at least a job. Okay, and then of course we have a very affordable training fee at, oh, I'm sorry, I did not update this, will be starting at 15,000 yen starting January. Okay, because everything is being updated right now. I'm sorry for this. Okay, and then of course apprenticeship is available if you enroll with FBA. So when we say apprenticeship, you'll be assigned it to a coach. If you finish the course, you'll be assigned to a coach, and then they'll be asking you to do a lot of stuff in order for you to working as a VA. It's like there. It's 8:40, so we still have time for question and answers. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop this for now, and I'm gonna invite Coach Hannah and Trainer Maiden to join me. Okay, in answering some of your questions. Okay, so good evening, Coach Hannah. Hi, Trainer Maiden, and of course, there. So everyone, good evening. I'm just gonna read some of the comments that we have a while ago. So, good evening, Alu. Okay, good evening. Oh, Mom Elena, thank you for watching. Okay, so and of course, Annalene and Miss Avic, thank you for watching as well. Okay, good evening, Coach from Faye. Good evening from Birang. Not sure how to read this. Nerus Nelson. Okay, and then Kuchi. Good evening. Okay, so good evening, everyone. Okay, thank you for joining us this evening. So if you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them for you. Okay, you can just go ahead and start typing if you have any. No questions. Okay, so anyway, Coach Hannah, is there anything that you would like to share?
Okay, minasan konbanwa. Greetings from Tokyo, Japan. So we are actually having our Christmas course sale beginning January, as what Trainer Maiden has, I'm sorry, Margaret has said. The course fees will increase. So we encourage you to enroll this month because the prices are still very reasonable. And all the courses, FVA, Filipino Japanese Network, actually, I'm sorry, Filipino virtual assistants. I'm mixing my company and this company. I just franchise FVA actually, and my brain right now is just thinking of my own company. Anyways, there are 23 niche courses of the FVA being offered worldwide. And this is really a very good course for us to make us stay put. And actually, with this pandemic, we are in a way helping the government or anyone to make people productive while they stay at the comfort of their home. And the skills that you will learn will be for a lifetime. So we encourage you not to be left behind. We are now in a digital generation. So things are automated and things are easier done through this digitization. So I hope you will catch up, reskill, and join us here on FVA Japan. You've got two beautiful trainers, and yours truly will be here to be of assistance to you. Okay, and now I can see some questions here. But I will let Trainer Maiden to also speak first before you answer the first question.
Yes, hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Maiden, and I'm actually one of the. I belong to the first batch of FVA. Well, to tell you the truth, I did not know what a virtual assistant is, but I was, because of the pandemic, I was drawn to this course. I mean, I actually would like to work from home and make money from home. Anyway, I'm now working as a social media manager and I found my niche, which is graphic design. So anyway, our new batch will start in January. Yes, please feel free to contact us or traveling English teachers if you would like to join our course. Okay, I think we do have
Okay,
a
so
few
maybe we can start
questions.
answering some of yes. Okay, so possible po bang maging VA if no call center experience? Yes, of course. It's very possible. Okay, so not working in a call center is really different from a VA. Okay, so I think I mentioned a while ago na pag nag-work ka sa call center, you were more of a customer service. Okay, so but of course that's just an example. There are a lot of what do you call this work that is not call center related because you actually don't need to speak to a client in a VA or a virtual assistant job. Okay, sometimes you just have to submit papers. You just have to type in data and then submit it to your client. Okay, so there basically you're the boss, but you have customers. Okay, so that's how it is when you're a VA. Okay, so there. I hope I was able to answer your question, Nelson. You would like to add to that any additionals?
Okay.
Yes, Coach Han.
It's a plus factor if you work as a what do you call this, at the call center. So we actually offer BPO home base type. You can enroll in this course to be certified, and it's very reasonable. So you can put up your own BPO work, and there are what we call voice and non-voice VA work. So you can apply jobs using your beautiful voice, and also there are jobs where you will be working behind, the scenes. That means they cannot see you. So there's so many VA jobs that don't require your kind of like voice, but there are also some VA work that, with your experience as a call center, it would be very, very good. Okay,
Okay.
maybe I will answer the second question. How much the
Yes,
class
yes.
courses? We have two set of prices. One is if you are based in the Philippines, that's very reasonable. Any of the FVA territory, we have the same prices, 2,500 pesos, 2,500 pesos. But if you're based in Japan, it's 10,000 yen. And it's very different compared to the other territories because you will be handled by two trainers and me, and the living and the management is very high here in Japan. And if you're based overseas, like I understand there are people from Vietnam, from other countries tonight, so we charge $100. But this amount, if you can get your client even while enrolled, it's kind of like way beyond your expenses because this is a lifetime skill that we're giving you. So again, if you're based in the Philippines, it's 2,500 pesos. In Japan, it's 10,000 yen, and it's $100 if you are based in other countries.
Okay. So we have another question which is, bawat niche po ba, ibang bayad po ba? Okay. So, well, I think I mentioned just the freelancing course. Okay, especially if you don't have any backgrounds on VA yet, that's the best course that you can get. Okay, because it's gonna teach you on how to become a virtual assistant and what are the things that you will need in becoming a virtual assistant. But if you already have a background, we do have courses that are what do you call this? Targeted for niches. Like for example, front end and back end web designing. We have graphic designing, and then we also have online teaching as a niche.
Mhm.
We have those kind of different niches in the academy, and you can actually enroll. And they have different prices. Okay, so but basically, if you don't have any background, the one that we can recommend you is the freelancing course. Okay, so there. So I hope I answered your question, Ems. Okay, so Near wanted to ask, I just want to know what is the schedule of the classes and how will we know where we are good at? Why is it expensive if we are from Japan? Okay, so again, so I think it was mentioned that, okay, so because we know what is the cost of living here in Japan, so that's the price for that. And then for those in the Philippines, we charge, and the price now is actually, like I said, it's a Christmas. It's the last, yes, a Christmas sale. Next, I think starting February, there'll be
January 1st.
January 1st, they'll be changing the prices as well in the Philippines. Okay. So, again, the schedule for classes here in Japan, we have the 4 live coaching sessions. So, that's going to be the first Friday of the last Friday of the month. And then you can watch the other videos depending on your time. But we recommend that you at least watch 5 videos per week so that you'll be able to finish the course exactly in a month. Okay. So, and again, to answer is how will we know where we are good at? Well, eventually, like for us, when I was starting studying about freelancing, I thought that it was not for me. Okay, so but as we go along, there are different things that you can actually know. Like the first step is how you're going to sell yourself as a VA, or what are the things you need to start as a VA. On the second week, we started on social media. Okay, so it there the interest actually came up for me because oh, Facebook and Instagram. Okay, how am I going to post things even if I'm in a vacation? My post will still be posted. Those kind of things I learned to do. And then on the third week, we learned about websites and SEOs. Okay, so now that's where I actually started to know what I'm good at and what I'm interested at. So there will be 20 videos that you will be watching, okay, or you'll be learning from. And then from those videos, you can actually know where you're good at or where you're going to be interested in. Okay, so we might not. We won't we're not going to be sure which ones are those unless you start watching the videos. Okay, so
Um,
yes,
okay.
Coach
If I
Hannah.
may add, by the way, you can enroll the course now with this price. It's 2,500 if you're based in the Philippines, but beginning January 1st, it will be 5,000 pesos. Right now, we are charging 10,000 yen. That's actually 4,600 pesos. So it's just like a little bit higher, maybe about, is it like 1,000 plus? Almost 2,000 actually. Now you can enroll now and take the course actually in March or April. So that's a special case this month. We're doing this Christmas clearance sale where, we have even a niche course as low as 500 pesos. That's a BPO home based course, and we have other courses like creative designs is only 1,000 pesos. That's like 2,000 yen. And in that course, you have a lot of lessons and live webinars like this, live coaching. The coaches will be guiding you. But then we would like you to start really from the very basics, where the foundations, like learning setup of being a virtual assistant. And there are 20 lessons here. And the portfolios, these are applications where it will help you know your skills. And then from there, you can decide which of the niche courses that you would like to focus on. And again, you can now enroll in these niche courses while you are going to study first the freelancing course, and you will take these niche courses throughout 2021 with the price of with the very cheap price this 2020. By next year, we are going global. So we are tapping the global market. And in fact, we have this FVA and Surge where we will be tapping, foreigners that will be studying this freelancing course created by Filipinos. VA Filipinos are so many now in the world, and they're topping the talents of the Filipinos. And, with the labor price, or you call it, still they prefer the Filipinos to work behind the scenes, like virtual assistants. So we are in demand to work for international companies. So now FBA is trying to help a lot of our kababayan, or fellow Filipinos, to avail of this Christmas course sale. And you can take the course next year, any month of the year. For the freelancing course, we do it monthly. By the way, all these 23 courses, it's good for 1 month only. So that's why the title of our free webinar is You Can Be a Virtual Assistant in 30 Days. That's very, very possible, actually. And so we encourage you to enroll now this month and even choose the niche courses. We are flashing there where you can find the courses, www.oliveskk.com. There are a lot of menus there if you can just scroll to the freelancing course. Okay.
Okay. So again, so another is there a certificate after finish the course? Yes, we give certificate as long as you
Oh, she froze. Mom
submit.
Megan? Okay.
Okay, so there. Okay, and then yeah. So Near said, "Thank you very much. It's interesting." Okay, so we're glad that you're interested. Okay, so are there any more questions? We still have time. Okay, not that lots of questions.
Can I just mention something? Okay, so after finishing the course, one great thing about FVA is that they offer an apprenticeship program. Well, it's free. There's no additional payment for that. So if you want to polish your skill, for me it was graphic design. So I took this 1 month apprenticeship course. I could get another certificate to add to my portfolios. So it really helps to, in job applications
Yes, yeah. The
there.
apprenticeship program is actually nice. It's kind of hard, but yeah, it's actually nice because you get to polish your skills, okay, or your niches. Okay, so any more questions? We're still open to questions. Okay, so no more questions. We're happy that we hope that we were able to um, help you. What do you call this? Understand what a VA is. Okay, so, and this is actually a possible job for everyone, especially during this time, okay, this pandemic. Okay, so again, Alu said this webinar is very helpful. The details are awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have another question. If mag-enroll po ba ako ngayon, until when ko pwede na-access? Is that a lifetime? Oh, yes. So if we enroll you in the academy, you can access the courses, the videos, and everything for 1 whole year. Okay, so, and if you're interested in extending, you get to pay, what do you call this? A fee, but a very, very minimal fee. Okay, so, but yes, you can access the course for 1 whole year. Even let's say you finished the course for 1 month and you were able to get the certificate, um, you can still access it if you want to go back and review and study again some of the videos that you were able to watch before. Okay, so again, Mom Elena said that, Mom Hannah, do you mean if I enroll now, it's going to be 10,000 yen? Okay. Mom Elena, yes, it's going to be 10,000, but starting January 1st, if you enroll on January 1st, then it's going to be 15,000 yen. Okay, so if you enroll now and you plan to join our March, let's say February or March class, then that is possible. Yes, okay. Join us, Mom Elena. It's going to be fun.
Hello, Mom Elena.
Hello. Yeah, there's no age limit in this course.
Yes.
And it's a borderless education. Anywhere you are, as long as you have this internet connection and you have your computer, it's possible.
Okay, so there M's again. So one-on-one po ba ito or web class? Okay, so this is going to be a per batch class. So it means that if there's going to be 50 or 100 of you in one class, then yes, okay. So you'll be and everything is on the web. Okay, so we usually held our classes through Zoom. Okay, and then we record that so that the students can go back. Or let's say if you're absent, we give out those recordings just in case. Okay. So, Juden, good evening. Okay. Yes, Coach Hannah.
Okay. That's why we have three trainers, and yeah, I'm the coach here. So it's possible actually that once you are doing your portfolio or application, we can have this one-on-one with you. We would like you to really have this portfolio which is truthful enough. You can apply it. It's not just for the sake of finishing the course. that you will, just submit. We will guide you through, and okay, again, you have the 20 videos, pre-recorded lessons that you can access 24/7, any time of the day. You can access that. And then we have the live coaching, just like what we have now via Zoom, where you can hear us interact, and even your classmates. You'll be having like Q&A, your issues or concerns throughout this 1 month course. And then you will be submitting your freelancing portfolio, where let's say if there are 30 students, 10 will be assigned to trainer Margaret, 10 to trainer Maiden, and 10 with me. So we will be having more, personal interaction. So that it's possible that it can be, one-on-one. But generally, we have one class in 1 hour in 1 week. So again, pre-recorded live session, and then the portfolio, it can be one-on-one.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Coach Hannah. Okay. So here, do you give jobs or do you refer your students? Okay. So, okay. So we actually refer. Okay. So, but sometimes, let's say, for us, if we have jobs that we cannot do, we sometimes, yeah, of course, refer the students to apply, because giving a job, the term is very, very different. Okay. So you still need to apply even if we refer you. So we are not the one who's going to be hiring you. So it means that you're still going to be selling yourself, okay, the best way that you can. Okay. So there. Yes, Coach Hannah.
We are offering 70 plus job sites that you can apply. With your one resume, you can apply to the 70 plus job sites. So we'll be giving you a fish pond where you can fish. Okay. We will teach you how to fish, and then you will fish. We will guide you through. We'll teach you the skills. And then actually we receive a lot of offers, especially through LinkedIn. So we can refer to you. Like I have referred some online jobs to our students. And we have a graduate in August and still keeping in touch with us. She just found a job, VA job. The company is based in Australia, and still we are guiding them how to be an excellent VA.
Okay, so yeah, so yeah, good evening, Coach Mitch. Okay, glad you can join us. Okay, so what if mag-apply po ako ngayon pero gusto ko po mag-start ng February? Pwede po ba yon? Yes, pwede po yun, Miss Ems. Okay, so let's say if you're gonna enroll now and you're gonna pay until December 31st, then you can avail of that Christmas sale, and then you can start the class on February. Okay, that's okay. So, Ma'am Elena, okay po, I want to enroll po. Wow. Can't wait to see you po in class. Okay. So, there. Again, even si Fe, I'm interested. I want to enroll. Okay, so I believe that most of you have already submitted your emails. Okay, so we'll be giving out details, and then we'll be giving the PDF. Okay, so for this, the 5 tips, and then the websites are there wherein you can click and read more about VAs. Okay. And then if you're much more interested, then you can always go back and message us, and then or email us back if you're interested in joining the course. Okay. So again, okay, Coach Hannah.
I'd like to recognize Angel Mitch. She's our very successful student. From a student, and then she franchised also an FBA territory. So she is now the coach of FBA Vietnam. So, from a student, and then now she's a coach. And as a coach, she can also put up her own freelancing agency. Like digital agency, where she can get jobs and then pass the jobs to her kind of like students. Actually, she's doing that right now. So she has students, and then she passed the jobs that she gets to her students. So actually, we are working on that. In fact, I just enrolled a course, online video editing course, where hopefully I can come up with an online digital agency soon. I'm also kind of like upgrading myself. I'm keeping with the times, where video is very popular now in advertisements. If people would like to read before, but this time they just would like to watch videos. So that's the in-demand course right now, online digital marketing, not the editing, but the marketing.
You're may recommend po ba kayong specs ng computer or laptop? Okay, hold on. I think it's not showing. Is it there?
It's in the 5
Okay.
tips, I think.
Okay, so here. Mhm. Oh, there. Okay, so may recommend po ba kayong specs ng computer or laptop? Okay, our most techie person. Okay, so actually it's not about the specs of the computer of the laptop. Okay, it's your budget should be considered. Okay, so please do not buy if you cannot afford a very very expensive with a very very nice specs, then do not spend money on that yet. If what that you can afford, because everything is actually through, as long as it can connect to the internet, okay, you don't actually need to save a lot of files. And if you do, we have now external what do you call this,
Cloud.
external, yes, and we have cloud, or you can even have your external, what do you have, hard drive or drive that you have wherein you can save other files not inside the computer. Okay, so do not spend too much, okay, especially if you are starting, okay, because um if you start earning, then yeah, I think that's the time you can spend on a more expensive. Let's say you can start buying Mac if you would like to do use that. Okay, so again, so there. Another is good evening po. No, what's the other one?
I'm sorry.
Good evening, coach. Okay, so there. What laptop computer specs do we need if we enroll in a freelancing course? So basically, most of the internet for your laptops now, they can easily just connect to the computer. You can even just buy the minimum. What do you call this? Uh, what's that again? The memories. Okay, so like I said, most of the things are online now. You can store things on the cloud. Okay, on your emails. Okay, so you don't. There's no need to buy high specs. Okay, so there. I hope we answered your question, both um, Ems and then Raynaline. Okay, so again, here anyways, I want to join. So that's from Mom Elena again. So said that it's a very good investment. Apprenticeship is an icing of the cake, and thank you for that. Okay, good to know too that you are willing to help after the course, because honestly, that's what we are thinking also. If you want what will happen after, I want to take this. Okay, so we hope to see you near in the future. Okay, so again, M said, sorry po, daming tanong. What if mag-apply ako ng freelancing and video editing? Iba po ba bayad? Okay, so again, like I said, you can start with the freelancing first. Okay, so because if you start with the freelancing, you can actually, and if you would like to study other niches because you're interested in it, we offer a what do you call this? What's that again? You get a 25 or 20% off for the next niche that you're going to be enrolling in. Okay, I'm not sure if it's 20 or 25, Miss Hannah.
20.
Okay, so
But
you get
next
20.
year will be very expensive, actually. So I would advise EMS that you can buy both now because the price for video editing course is very reasonable. Next year, it will be doubled. So let's say by January, you will start the course. So you will buy now, and then the video editing, you can buy now because actually the price will be increased with a 20% off. I'm not sure of, how much will it be. Yes. Okay. Actually, when you finish your FC freelancing course, you can avail your 20% discount for the niche course. Okay. But with the prices going up next year because we'll be upgrading and we'll be tapping the global students. So that's one of the reasons that we are increasing the price. We are upgrading.
Okay, so we're actually 10 minutes ahead of schedule. I mean, like more of the schedule. So, again, we have from Arlene, good evening. What are qualifications to become a VA? To summarize, what is VA? Okay, so I believe that you just started joining us. This was actually discussed okay, so if you can, this will be posted in Facebook as well. And I think that you can video if you're interested about the explanation of VA. So description of a VA. So, a virtual assistant is someone who helps a business owner by doing tasks that they don't like doing or they don't know how to do, and they do it virtually. Okay, so there. Okay, so again, the qualifications, everything was actually explained in the video before. Because, okay, so again, may I know po what is the coverage and inclusions of freelancing course? Okay, so again, the inclusion will be 20 videos, okay, recorded videos that you have to watch. And then we have 4 live coaching videos, and then of course you get the certificate at the end. And not only that, you'll be creating portfolios that you can actually post on your profile, on your resume, and you can use that to apply for work. Okay, so anyway, if you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to email us or message, Travel Link English Teachers, or Olives even, okay, in Facebook. We'll be happy to answer some of your questions. But for those who attended, thank you very much. And then for those who gave their emails, we'll be sending you the PDF file so you can read more about FBAs, and then look for the sites, okay, or where you can actually apply for jobs. Okay, so thank you very. Oh, any last words from Coach Hannah, and then yeah, Trainer Maiden.
Trainer Maiden first, and I will just give the
Okay.
closing remarks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. So I think our viewers have, yeah, more questions. But anyway, please go to olives.kk.
Yes.
Is that right, Coach?
Oliveskk.com.
Olives.kk or oliveskk.com. Sorry, oliveskk.com. Leave your name and email address, and then yeah, we can send you the details. Well, attending this course also means you have a freebie, something to read about. So we will be forwarding them. So please go to oliveskk.com.
Yeah. So
Leave your
just
email address.
just to answer the
Thank you
quick
for
question
watching.
for Ems, paano po sumali? Okay, so the best way for the easiest for us to communicate is if you like Travel Link English Teachers, then you can just directly message us there, and then we'll be happy to answer. Okay. So yes, Coach Hannah.
Okay, as a closing remark, we thank you so much for giving more than an hour of your time tonight. We'll be replaying this video, and you can share to your family, to your friends. With this Christmas course sale, we really encourage you to enroll now, and we start from the very basics. That's the freelancing course. We'll be here to serve you, to guide you, and with the freebie that we're giving tonight, you can know more about being a VA, the 70 plus job sites. It took me 2 weeks to finalize them. I've been doing a lot of research for me to really encourage, this VA work where we would like to help people be productive while we encourage them to stay at home. That's the very reason I franchised this Filipino virtual assistants here in Japan, to help in a way, in a indirect way, to encourage people to stay home. We cannot afford to, be hospitalized or to get sick. And we would like to help, or even now give salute to our frontliners. They're working hard. They're now very tired. Here in Japan, it's increasing every day. And now a lot of hospitals are saying they don't have enough beds. So please cooperate with the government's, policies, and even, give salute or thank you to the medical workers, and do your part. Stay home, keep safe, and be productive. That's why we have this Filipino virtual assistants freelancing course. And let's skill up, let's work together, and have still income while at home. No complaints there, because we have this, way where you can earn while you're at home and you can skill up for a lifetime. This is not just 1 month course, but it's a lifetime skill. And with this 24/7 access, good for a year. Imagine 2,500 for those based in the Philippines. I'm not really good in online selling. I don't want to do that, but this is really from my heart to really help a lot of these Filipinos or even other nationalities keep safe, help the government. This has been a long time, situation with this pandemic. So let's do our part, be productive and even earn. And, with the cliche, be your own boss, that's really very true. And that's it. So let's keep in touch through the website that we are flashing there. And also with the traveling, they're actually the main coordinator. And I'd like to also invite you. Tomorrow night, we'll be having a webinar where the FBA Japan apprentices will be sharing their own experiences. For this time, you are meeting the trainers of FBA Japan. And tomorrow, we accepted, we call them apprentices. They finished the course for a month and now they applied to be an apprentice for them to really hone their skills, what they have learned theoretically. Now they're applying here and I'm working with them. Tomorrow night you will hear their own experiences. So that's a free one. Not so many academies can offer that free, and it's a real time, real work where they can hone their skills and then they can upload their certificate. They will be receiving another certificate. So it's keeping you busy in a way while we're facing this pandemic. So again, take care, God bless, and hope to see you.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Take care, God bless, bye.